Hello friends, my name's Pauline and I want you to come thrifting with me for Christmas decor. We're in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and right out of the gate I spot this blown glass and it looks like chalet glass until I turn it upside down and find out that it's made in China. However, that could have been worth hundreds of dollars had it been authentic chalet glass. Just give you a heads up there. I know. The first thing you're thinking is that, you know what, this video was out a little bit early. Halloween decor is still on the shelves because we're a couple weeks before Halloween when I filmed this. And there is some overlap with Christmas and Halloween, and we just kind of had to accept it, right? However, we're at Goodwill, and this is in the Sunridge area of Calgary, the northeast. And their shelves are always just so well stocked. I wasn't planning on going thrifting today, but I was driving by and I'm like, okay, let's just run inside. So I wasn't really prepared for it. But sometimes that's when you find your best deals. And yes, I will be walking away with something for Christmas, and you're going to have to wait to see that. It wasn't too crowded when I was in there, which kind of is nice when you're filming. However, I kept finding deal after deal. I mean, check out this kind of like a plushy tabletop decor with velvet. I'm telling you, the prices were so good. And if you want to see what could be the future of what's in thrift stores, run around to like HomeSense, Canadian Tire, and check out their new Christmas decor. And you'll see what is eventually going to wind up at thrift stores. I couldn't believe the price of wreaths. They're like $10. They're so expensive in retail stores now. I just can't believe it. A good wreath will set you back probably $80 at most places. True, there are some cheaper ones. Like this guy here is $15. Not bad at all. And I remember seeing this style at the dollar store. It's the best time to shop for Christmas in October. I'll tell you why. Because you go thinking, hey, I'm going to get some Christmas stuff, but at the same time, before you go out, fill a bag or two from your house to donate. Get rid of some of the Christmas stuff that you had, and this gives them a chance to sell it in the big season. And it gives you a chance to weed out. Some of the items are just really well priced. I mean, I'm still floored at how expensive things are in stores. It's actually kind of depressing in a way, but you know, you can always turn to the thrift stores. And this guy here, he was so well made, so fancy with his little buttons and gold and chains. And I really love wired animals at Christmas, like that deer. Just so sweet. So sweet. And I had the aisle to myself. Okay, look at his face. Did you see that bear's face? He was like giving me the stink eye. And you got yourself a spoon holder here. Put that on the stove. switch it up for Christmas. I'm telling you, it's all out there. And if you collect salt and pepper shakers, don't forget about the Christmas ones. They're out now. Actually, I've seen them out all year round, to be honest, but definitely now. I love vintage ornaments too. Okay, book and bookshop. Did that say that? Or books and bookshop? I think it said books. Oh. Now this Santa right here, I really liked it. It was so heavy. You know when you pick something up and you're like, what the? I could actually use this for curls, bicep curls. But I'm not sure if it was missing something. Like, was he holding something or is he just very cheerful? But he was solid, like solid plaster or clay. Interesting. Oh, I tell you, I can get lost in thrift stores for like an hour at a time. And the Christmas decor is, I think, my favorite. And Goodwill Thrift Store always has sort of a section for Christmas. Not a huge section. Value Village has a pretty good size section that just Christmas all year round. I mean, people donate all the time, right? You never know when you're going to wind up purging your Christmas ornaments or whatever, and you just donate them any time of the year. They had quite an array of, the run-of-the-mill stuff, and then you had stuff that looked like glass, like this. I was sure that was glass, and no, it was just plastic. However, see that teacup and saucer? I was at the mall, and somebody was selling candles, like soy candles, in these teacups, or similar to that, like vintage teacups, for $25 each. So if you wanted to do a little side hustle, like a Christmas craft fair, money to be made in teacup candles, I guess. Yeah. And they're everywhere. I looked at the teacups that they had and I checked the bottom to see if they had any Paragon brand teacups. And no, they didn't. That would have been a steal for $25. I thought this was a tabletop tree, but it's a tree topper. Kind of neat. That could be set right on the table for, Christmas dinner, have it as like a centerpiece and decorate it. They had tons of Santa Clauses. Standing, sitting, and all different varieties, from being soft plushies to ceramic. And then I spotted this house. I'm still not sure if it's vintage or new. It definitely looks old. It's kind of like tin. And some of these are actually newer, but they look old. And I just had to look inside. Wasn't sure what the heck it was. And looking in, I guess it's for a candle because it came with one. I love it though. Thought it could be like a birdhouse too, but no. Definitely for a candle. Light it up and the windows will glow. All made of tin. Gingerbread house. And do we see anything down there? Okay. How'd that Easter rabbit get into the mix? I'll put some links in the description to a couple of my other videos on my other channel, Diary of a Thrifter. I have some Christmas videos there from last year, which were kind of fun to make if you wanted to check out those. Also on my Diary of a Thrifter YouTube channel, I have more jewelry unboxing videos, so you might want to subscribe over there if you like thrifting and jewelry and treasure hunting. That's more the channel for that. And this one here, the Thrift Incorporated, is more just running through thrift stores, seeing what I bought, just having fun, basically going out and seeing what's on the shelves in thrift stores and just getting lost for 20 minutes to an hour or so in all the fun stuff. Now, some of those tree ornaments right in the box could be worth a small fortune too. I didn't look it up. Like I said, I wasn't there to shop. However, I did find something. And when I got home, oh my gosh, I was surprised. I kind of just shop by eye a lot versus try to figure out if this is worth something or not. And yeah, it was kind of an impulse purchase, which are probably the best ones at a thrift store. Check out these houses, Christmas houses for the layout. There's one that I really like, that A-frame on the left. That one. I've never seen an A-frame in the Christmas Village type houses. And so this was a first. I've only saw a few of them in real life, to be honest. But I've never seen an A-frame shaped one. I thought it was really adorable. And it's really detailed too. Look at the chimney. You have sort of like the wood on the outside. Peek inside. And the Queen Anne houses. I used to see those in Quebec and Lennoxville, Sherbrooke area on the main drag there. Beautiful homes. Oh yeah, and it was yellow too, and I think it had that circular part for the staircase. Usually there's a staircase running up that big circular part that was on the right hand side. Gorgeous stuff. I have a few of these in the basement, not exactly this model or brand. And honestly, I never take them out of the basement. I used to years ago set them up, go all out, but now it's like, okay, they're still in the boxes. Maybe I'll donate them. Is this hand painted? Did somebody do this themselves or was it purchased? Purchase painted or hand painted? It kind of looks like it was a crafting project. And it's missing something. Yeah. However, they had 4 pieces to it. And I thought it was just so charming. The red was done really, really well. You don't see big ceramic train sets too often. Full of toys for little kids. Nice. Somebody worked hard on that if it was hand painted. And they're rolling out more trees. When I walked in, they had Christmas tree after Christmas tree in the entranceway. And cheap, too. I don't know if you've priced Christmas trees lately. I'm telling you, you'll go into shock if you go into a store and price them out. They could be hundreds of dollars. And at the thrift store, you can find them for 20, 40, 60, 80, even 100. But $100 tree at a thrift store, you're getting a massive tree, something really nice. But you won't pay that much. I see them priced a lot less than that. All the end caps had Christmas stuff on them. And they had at least one row, one aisle devoted to Christmas. And in the back of the store, more Christmas. That's where the wreaths were and the bigger things that just didn't fit on the end caps. And yeah, I just love it. I love escaping into a thrift store and just looking around and dreaming. You don't have to go to a thrift store just to buy to resell. You can go in just to browse, just to have a good time. I'm always looking at stuff that looks hand painted. I just like it so much. That looked hand painted to me. Somebody maybe did a little project. And the nutcrackers. They had a few there. I think they go fast. People just snap them up real quick. And that one is $5. More Santa Clauses. Father Time, Father Christmas. Santa Clauses and snowmen. That's probably what I saw the most of. And that one also too looked hand painted, but I think it was a print. If I remember right. But very pretty. On a toboggan. $8 for that. Not bad.
There's Santa, tell him I'm still holding on. No need for diamonds or trip somewhere in the water. Oh, 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 I know that mistakes don't melt like the snow.
Oh, I see something on the left-hand side. Okay, what are you all about? Interesting piece. That blue right there. The blue, the green, the glitter. Right there again. Light blue, dark blue, gold. And I think it's from Russia. It's like a block of wood that's been hand carved and painted for $5, was it? Really pretty. I love hand painted stuff, especially at Christmas. A little bit of Halloween stuff there. Again, the overlap because Halloween's what? I think it was 2 weeks away when I filmed this. So they almost had the Christmas stuff out with the Halloween stuff. I'm getting used to that. I don't mind it now. What would be worse than Christmas stuff out before Halloween would be back to school in June. Now that would be really terrible.
No need for diamonds or trip somewhere in the water. Oh, oh, oh.
That horse caught my eye. It looked like a ceramics project. I'm not sure if that was ever new and sold like that or if somebody painted it.
Oh, 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 I know that mistakes don't melt like the snow.
Sometimes these could be silver plated. The stocking holders.
I can only wait and pray that hope will call me. Realize he's awful lonely. The only gift that means something to me. Instead of being a baby, I don't wanna lose.
And that could have been just something from like the dollar store. A little wooden cutout. Easy project to paint though, however. If you wanted a little craft for Christmas. Dollar Tree has tons of stuff to repaint there. Those squirrels. I'm still not sure what they were. Are they for candles? What are they? They felt like shortbread cookies. You pick them up and they were like dense. They felt like, I don't know, cookie cutter or something. Somebody initialed it PK, whoever painted it. And we have the Dickens collection, one piece. $15. Okay, and they're out caroling. That's nice for the old mantle. And it has a tag on it, so that could be worth something. That Goodwill store is huge. Just look around. I also have a video on Diary of a Thrifter where I was first in. Like, they had a sneak peek before their grand opening because it's only been open, I think, not quite a year now. And I was able to go in and film the whole thing. So if you want to see that, that'll be over on Diary of a Thrifter. Just sort the videos by oldest first and it should pop up. And yes, I wound up buying Father Frost. He's a Russian-made, hand-painted, hand-carved Christmas ornament for the tabletop. And it's artist signed, and to my surprise, I paid $5 for it. And on eBay, it could probably retail for $80 plus.